Whew. Dan, how are you?
I'm doing good, John. Yourself?
Doing well. Doing well. We
Good.
had a nice little chuckle there.
We did.
So we talk a lot about the fact that prospects lie, sometimes intentionally, sometimes not, but they lie. Let's talk about the other side of the table, so to speak, and salespeople and how we sometimes bend the truth a little bit. So, can you talk about salespeople and a lying behavior at times that comes out? Usually, where I see a lot is as they're engaging with whoever they report to, their sales manager, whatever the case may be, and they're talking about things like their pipeline and their activity, and we embellish, tend to do that quite a bit. Can you talk about that side of it and ways to help get salespeople away from that and just dealing with the reality at hand, basically?
Let me hit that from a different direction, if I
Sure,
may.
sure.
We always look at how do we get the salespeople to be honest with us. I want to take that responsibility as a manager. That's my problem. That's my issue. And so if I could, let me lay out three things that I believe managers should be doing to allow their people to be honest with them. Number one, you have to get a culture where your people can trust you.
Yes.
Number two, you have to have a culture where your people respect you. Number three, you have to have a culture where they believe that you are on their side. You're not just coming down with a heavy hand, boom, 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 right? But you're actually coming alongside them as a mentor, saying, how can we work on this together? So if you have those three things, trust, respect, and that you're on their side, the employee is more willing to share with you the truth. Now, here's the problem is we're all self-centered and we don't want people to see our weaknesses. We don't
Yeah.
want our spouses to see them. We don't want our kids to see them. We a lot of times don't want to see them ourselves, right? So
Yep.
how do we open up the conversation with a salesperson as an example? And the key to all of that is asking open-ended questions.
Yep.
So things like, hey, Mr. or Mrs. Salesperson, when you look at your pipeline, what goes through your mind? As opposed to, hey, you only have three things in there. What's wrong with you, you idiot?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So ask open-ended questions, try to get an understanding of what's going on. Even when they answer, I like the question, well, why? Or what's happening there? Or how do you think this could get improved? Right. So open-ended questions is the key.
Yeah, and I think what you're talking about there goes back to some of the things we talked about over the years with people like Gary Vee and that mentality of as a sales manager, you work for them rather than the other way around. And all those things, the respect, the trust, the in your camp, those come with time. Those aren't instantaneous examples, and you need to get in there and prove that those things are real and genuine, and the rewards come back.
Yeah.
They see it, they recognize it, and they get through a lot of those things where they don't embellish or they don't try and hide certain things from you because they feel like you're there to help them get through whatever they're dealing with versus just drop a hammer.
Hmm.
So
Yeah. And maybe a real quick example is, let's pretend you do carpeting for a living. And you lose a quote because your price was too high, right? If I'm
yeah,
the manager, I'd say, well, why did the customer think our price was too high? Well, when they compared us to ABC, we were 15% higher. Oh, okay. What was their pain?
hmm,
Oh, they just wanted to replace their carpet. No, 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 no. That's what they're doing. But what's their pain? What's going on? What do you know about their family? What do you know about how many times they have people over to the house? What do you know about? And you start asking all these questions, and the salesperson starts to realize all I did was see that they wanted their living room recarpeted, and I
yep,
measured it and gave them a quote.
yep. There you go.
So
Great
open-ended
example.
questions. Bingo.
All right, everybody. See you again tomorrow.
Have fun.